All right, well, I've heard that today's Clues by Sam is maybe the hardest one in a while. It's probably not as hard as the hardest one ever that I did not too long ago, but today it does say today's is hard, so see how we do. There are no innocents to the right of Bonnie. Okay, so Claire and Ellie are both criminal. Nice, easy start, as we often have in this game. Exactly two innocents in column B are neighboring Frank. So Bonnie, Gabe, and Luigi. I'm just gonna kind of flag them as there's something going on. So there's two innocents and a criminal there. Okay, exactly two of the four innocents neighboring Sue are in column B. The two innocents neighboring Sue in column B have to be Luigi and Wanda, because there's only two people neighboring Sue in column B. Okay. We also know that there's four innocents neighboring Sue, so we can't mark anything else. There's two innocents in column B and neighboring Frank. So this is now one of each. One of each. Okay, so there's something oddly relaxing about logic. Okay, glad you think so, Luigi. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Alex. Well, we know Bonnie and Gabe are one of each. If Frank is innocent, that will be two. That would be even, so Frank must be a criminal. Okay? No one in row one has more than two innocent neighbors. No one in row one. Well, I mean, Alex is only going to have one innocent neighbor. Claire has two currently because Bonnie and Gabe are one of each, plus Henry, which means Jose cannot be innocent. Jose has to be a criminal. I don't think anyone else is in danger. I mean, Bonnie could have three, but at this point, we don't know enough to do anything from that. So, this one, two innocent Columbia neighboring. Okay, we've already got that mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. 2 4. Yep. Nicole is one of Gabe's four innocent neighbors. Okay, so Nicole is innocent. Nicole and Gabe become Nicole. Gabe has four innocent neighbors. Well, Gabe already has three. So between Bonnie, Alex, and Katie, there can only be one more innocent. But okay, only one person in row two has exactly four criminal neighbors. Well, Henry already has four. Claire, Ellie, and Jose plus one of Bonnie or Gabe. One person in row two has exactly, but Henry could have Pam, which would give him more than four. It doesn't say only one person has at least four. It says has exactly four. Jose has two, maybe three. Frank, we don't really know yet, and Gabe. Well, let's see. Gabe has four innocent neighbors. Four, which means Gabe is gonna have four criminal neighbors because so Gabe has 8 neighbors total. We know Gabe has 4 innocent neighbors. Therefore, he has to have 4 criminal neighbors. Therefore, he is the one person that has exactly 4 criminal neighbors, and Henry needs to have 5, so Pam is a criminal. Nice. And then Frank, I don't think is in danger of having, because Gabe's gonna have, so Bonnie, Alex, and Katie are 2 criminals among them. So Frank's gonna have those 2 plus maybe Gabe would be 3. So that's none of the rest of them are a problem there. So we can get rid of that clue. Okay, there are exactly 4 innocents in column B. Well, we know there's 1 between Bonnie and Gabe, Luigi and Wanda. That's 3. Sue has to be the 4th one. Okay, only one person in row 4 has exactly 4 criminal neighbors. One person in row 4. Well, Ronald can only have at most 2. Sue could have a bunch. Tyler can have 4. Uma can have 4. Okay, so I'm not sure what to do with that yet, but let's see. Nicole is one of Gabe's 4 innocent. Okay, so Gabe has 4 innocent neighbors. Okay, 2 of the 4 innocents neighboring Sue. Okay, there's 4 innocents neighboring Sue. There's 4. Oh, so again, same thing. Sue has 8 neighbors. There's 4 innocents neighboring Sue. Therefore, she will have 4 criminal neighbors. So she is the one in row 4 that has 4 criminal neighbors. But, so we know Tyler and Uma can't have 4 criminal neighbors. That just tells us that, like, so Tyler, Zavi, and Zach can't all be criminals because then Uma would have 4. And Uma, Zach, and Zavi can't be all criminals because Tyler would have 4. But Zavi and Zach could still both be criminals if Tyler and Uma are both innocent, I think. No one in row 1 has more than 2 innocent neighbors. More than 2 innocent neighbors. No one in row 1 There's more than 2. Claire has 2. Alex is going to have 1. Bonnie can't have more than 2. So Alex and Gabe can't both be innocent, but they could both be criminals, I think. But we know Gabe has 4. So Bonnie, Alex, and Katie are here. I'm going to mark them at the bottom just to kind of say there's something going on with these guys. There's 1 innocent and 2 criminals among them. So wherever there's an innocent, the other 2 are criminal. So Alex, okay, so here's the thing. If Alex is innocent, Bonnie will be a criminal, which means Gabe is innocent. So if Alex is innocent, Gabe is innocent. But they can't both be innocent. So Alex can't be innocent. Alex is a criminal. Okay, there we go. Nice. And so now, let's get rid of this for a second because we now know that Bonnie and Katie are 1 of each. So I'm going to switch to marking the same color is the same. Okay, Henry has more. So now I think we're good with this clue because no one in row 1 can have more than 2 at this point. Okay, Henry has more innocent neighbors than Vera. Well, Henry has 1, 2, 3 innocent neighbors. So Vera's over here. Vera cannot have 3 innocent neighbors. Ronald has to be a criminal. Column A is the only column with exactly 1 innocent. So Katie and Vera are now 1 of each, which means we can do that. The only column with exactly 1. Well, this one doesn't have 1. This one doesn't have 1. But Uma and Zach, they have to be the same. They could both be criminals or they could both be innocent, I think. But they're the same. I don't know if they're the yellow or the purple color. I'm not sure what color that is. I'm colorblind. Okay, Nicole is 1 of Gabe's 4. So Gabe has 4 innocent neighbors. We're good there. 2 of the 4 innocents neighboring Sue are in column B. 2 of the 4. Okay, so we need 4 innocents neighboring Sue. Luigi, Nicole, and Wanda. That's 3 innocents. Katie and Vera are 1 of each. That's the 4th innocent. Tyler and Zavi are both criminals. I find logic games to be immensely stressful. That's too bad. A massage is relaxing. This is not. Well, maybe that's because you're criminals and you're getting caught. Okay. So Henry's more neighbors than Vera. So we're good there. We've done that. Only column with exactly 1 innocent. We know these 2 are the same. So we can get rid of that. 2 of the 4 innocents neighboring Sue. So we've got the 4 innocents neighboring Sue. Only 1 person in row 4 has exactly 4 criminal neighbors, and that is Sue. Ronald's going to have 1. Tyler has 2. Uma and Zach can't both be criminals. In fact, Zach can't even be a criminal because Uma already has 3. So Uma and Zach have to be innocents. Whenever I'm stressed, I just catch a criminal or 2. Good plan, Uma. Only 1 person in row 3 has exactly 3 criminal neighbors. 1 person in row 3. Well, Nicole has 3 currently. Luigi has 2. He will either have 2 or 4 because these 2 are this. No, Luigi has 3. Luigi has 3. So, and Nicole has 3. So if Gabe is innocent, Nicole will have 3 and Luigi will have 3. Because if Gabe's innocent and Katie's innocent. So if those are both innocent, then Luigi and Nicole will both have 3. So Katie and Gabe must be criminals, which means Bonnie's innocent and Vera is innocent. All right, there we go. Very nice. Okay, well, that one was a little bit tricky, but I didn't have too much trouble with it. I'm assuming there was probably just, like how it usually goes with people. There's one step that you just don't see right away, and it takes you a while, and other people get tripped up on a different step, or, yeah, that's kind of the way this puzzle goes sometimes. But less than 9 minutes on a hard one, I don't feel too bad about that. So let me know how your solve went, and if your name was in the grid, and if you were criminal or innocent today. And, of course, be sure to subscribe for more.